Hey everyone, we'll be starting shortly, getting everything set up, and then we'll be good to go. There. That's done. Close these things. Alright, everything seems to be okay, so let us begin. Hi everyone, welcome to another stream of Apollo Justice Trilogy, Spirit of Justice. Last time we had left off, we had helped Athena solve the crime of the noodle murder. A different one, not the salty noodle. This one was actually, someone looked like they were killed with noodles. But yeah, we managed to solve that out. We found out that the person that killed the man was the clown, and she was a fake clown. She was just made of balloons. But yeah, we managed to solve that. Blackwell likes us now, I guess. And we are starting the 5th case today. Apparently, it is a revolution, going by the title of it. So that's going to be fun. How are we going to be a lawyer during a revolution? I don't know, but we'll find out. It's like, objection, you cannot shoot this guy. It's against the law. Or something. And yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen, what we're going to get done, and how long it's going to take to do it. Apparently, this is one of the longest cases going by some viewers' comments, mostly Raffatron. But we shall see what we can get up to. So without further ado, let us get into it. Man, this is going to be interesting. Yep, showing it there. Showing up in there. Alright, we're good to go. Let's go. Heard about Revolution. Investigation. Day 1. Investigation Day 1. I don't know why they keep doing that. Look. Start playing from this save game. Yes. Done about Revolution. Oh, God.
It's time for a revolution!
No! Let go of me! That's far enough.
Huh? Who's there?
It is I, the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm.
Good people of Khu'rain, we can't allow things to go on like
Khu'rain.
this. The Defense Culpability Act has done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions. The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb. And to the Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you. A dragon never yields, nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
Okay. May 16th, 11 a.m. Right? Anything agency. Why are we here? This isn't Phoenix. This concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Khu'rain. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. I've forgotten how to do a voice already. It's like something out of a movie. Apollo? Yeah. Sure. What are you up to this time? Wait a second. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo? And why are we getting Khu'rain TV things over here? You could say that, but it was a long time ago. And why do you know someone like that? I mean, they're calling him an insurgent. Yeah, about that. Hey now, is there any way to talk about the man who raised you? I don't know who this is yet. Huh? Oh, okay, you're just gonna show up? I have to try and... Because now that they've actually showed what his voice is, I kind of have to try to match it. But I can't, so I'm just gonna go as close as I can, which is not gonna be that close. Like 10%. Hey there, Apollo. Long time no see. How you been, son? It's that guy who was on the TV. Guilty as charged. Surprised to see me, Apollo? I just beamed in from Khu'rain, and boy, are my arms tired. Beamed? This can't be happening. I must be dreaming. Or hallucinating. Or both. No, you're not, Apollo. It's that TV hijacker / insurgent. In the flesh. I'm so confused. Mr. Hijacker, sir, I have so many questions. I don't even know where to begin. But let's start with that bit about the man who raised you. Wait, don't tell me you haven't been told anyone about me, son. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man, me, the Rebel Dirk. I mean, my face is all over the news these days. I'm practically a celebrity. Trucy, what do you say we close up early today? What? Why? Oh, come on, son. No need to be for the cold... no need for the cold shoulder. I know I'm going to regret this, but... What do you want, Dirk? You just show up here without warning after all this time? What gives? I came all this way to see you, son. Come, rejoice. Celebrate. Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? Well, okay, so maybe there is a little something I need your help with too, but the fact is I came here to see you. That's the honest truth. Yes, I think we established that. Figures. I haven't seen him in 10 plus years and he's already asking for a favor. He really is a rebel in the purest sense. He just does whatever he pleases. Yes, that's what rebels do, I guess. They're doing it just to do whatever they want, which is not what rebels are. Did you not watch Star Wars? Come on, Polly, I need details. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, fine. Hold your horses. First, I've got a few questions of my own. Let me examine the plan. That's Charlie, the houseplant. You know, my hideout used to have a houseplant too. We called it Apollo. I bet it was a cactus. How'd you guess? Because Polly's hair's just as spiny. Hey, leave my hair out of this. And he has a prickly attitude to boot. I'd better quit while I'm ahead. This is one of those contraptions for cutting people into pieces. How did you know that, Mr. Dirk? Well, it just so happens I've been using one on myself. These myself. Really? You have? Yes. Once when I was being held prisoner by Minister Inger's secret police. They tried to torture me into revealing one of my compatriots' hideouts. That's a torture device? This is a magic prop, Dirk. Man, I barely escaped that thing alive. Well, you have my respect as a magician for your death-defying spirit. This This is one seriously cluttered office. I mean, do you really need a piano here? Well, it has a sentimental value for Daddy, you see. Yeah, but this office could use a little help with its bottom line. What if we sold it? Apollo! You better give me a cut of the proceeds when you do. Money before memories, eh? This office finances really must be in dire straits then. Nothing about the magician man. More magic props. Oh! I've seen a ring like this before. I used to be quite good with these. Really? Why don't you show us? Well, if you insist, I'll show you the act of daring do I used to perform to supplement my income. First, I have to light the ring on fire, then I'll jump through it. That's a fire hoop. This is a kid's toy, Dirk. What's with this bright red jacket? Who would wear such a garish thing? Maybe one of our clients forgot it here? I'd love to get a look at the man who'd dare wear something like this. Me too. I know I don't wear it much, but she has to know it's mine, right? Huh? Why is this This is Apollo's journal. Huh? What's it doing at the office? It's magic. Let's see what he wrote. No, don't. Oh, there's nothing in here. What? This calls for a special spell. Presto Diario. Why, there's writing appearing right before my very eyes. Like I said, it's magic. Now go ahead, read to your heart's content. Wow. Give me that. I think that's everything we can look at. Says the girl with the bright red scarf. Yeah, pretty much. Pleased to meet you, little lady. My name is Dirk Samadhi. I'm a rebel by trade. A rebel? But on TV they were calling you an insurgent. So which is it? Personally, I vote for a rebel with a cause. A rebel. A real headache for anyone in your way. Trucy. You got me there. I'm the head of a resistance group. The Defiant Dragons. We're like the good, the bad, and the ugly, but without the good part. In Khu'rain, I'm like the bogeyman. A tall tale parents used to spook their kids straight. That's too bad. You seem like you'd be a fun, cool guy to hang out with. This little lady's a real catch, son. I'm taking a bride material if I should get my dress. No! No, Dirk! No! I mean, I know you don't know they're siblings, but still. Wait, what? Oh, stop it. You're embarrassing me. Dad. She's a plucky one, all right. Someone pluck me out of my misery. Now, about that man who raised you business. What did Mr. Dirk mean when he said he's the man who raised you, Apollo? The truth is, I grew up in the Kingdom of Khu'rain. Did I, ever mention that? Oh, so you grew up in a... Khu'rain? Wait, are you saying you're not from around here, Polly? You're not American? Ugh. No, it's just I was raiding Khu'rain when I was really little. Still, that's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you. How come you never told me? Apollo, you really haven't said a word about your past, have you? What, that I was raised by a wanted criminal? It's like a bad joke. It does sound rather melodramatic. I doubt anyone would even believe you. So you two haven't seen each other in a while, huh? I could say that. I'd wager it's been about 10 years. Wow, that's a really long time. Yeah, well, I figured he'd forgotten about me. Not a chance. It's just, well, starting a revolution takes time, and keeping it going even more so. And being a wanted man, I couldn't just hop on a plane to come and say hello. I get it, it's fine. Though, truth be told, It's weird having Dirk suddenly show up acting all paternal. I'd even almost forgotten about Khu'rain. No, that's not true. I probably tried to forget about it on purpose, because, you know, then it wouldn't make sense when it would suddenly come up in another game. I just made it so then, you know, it would have a reason as to why I never brought it up, because I tried to forget it. Now then, Mr. Dirk, what is it we can help you with? I need to get my hands on the Founder's Orb, the most sacred treasure of Khu'rain. That's where you come in. Founder's Orb? Wait, but didn't you say already you have it in your broadcast of in that broadcast of yours? Don't go believing everything you see on TV, little lady. No one's seen or hide nor hair of the Founder's Orb for some time. No way. So, that was a bluff? What are you going to do if you don't find it? I don't know. Guess that just means we have to find it, son. Because I can't really back down now, can I? Different year, same old Dirk. It's all coming back to me now. Hold on. I think I read something about this in the newspaper a while back. Something about you guys stealing a sacred treasure from the temple's treasure room? That Phoenix was a part of? That's a load of crock. We didn't lay a finger on the orb. Really? Yes, baseless allegations, all of it. Our enemy has really found a way to keep us on our toes. Oh, so this is like a setup. That's the long and short of it. However, my compatriot has been hot on the orb's trail. Just the other day, his hard work finally paid off. We now know of the Founder's Orbs in Khu'rain village. Wait. Khu'rain village? Yes, I hear there's a spirit mediums there. They even have direct relation with Khu'rain. Spirit mediums? Right. Some doctor of archaeology was supposedly has the orb. His name is Archie Buff. Why does he look... He looks really good. I don't know why, but he just looks different to every other character I've seen. My defiant dragon compatriot has already made contact with him. Apparently, someone asked the doctor to study the orb. So whoever asked him to do that is the real thief? Most likely. And you think this guy will just hand the orb over to you? My compatriot Dot says Mr. Buff has already promised to do so. It seems it had been stolen and wanted to do the right thing. He knew it had been stolen. Dots. I remember running around with him when I was a kid. So he's here too, huh? Apollo, I want you to be present as my lawyer when I take possession of the orb. Would you do that for me? Only just started. Nope. I haven't seen you in years, and you waltz in here and ask me for a favor? You have a lot of nerve, you know. Of course we'll help, right, Apollo? Wait, Trucy? Oh, come on. It's not like you have any work anyway. Besides, we're talking about rebels and legendary treasure here. It'll be fun. Screw what you want. Screw that this is your family. I want to go on an adventure. Why is she always into the things I'm not? Fine, but I'll charge my standard fee. Tell me about the Founder's Orb. But first, my badge. What's that? It's my attorney's badge. I can relate. I used to want to show mine off too. But don't ever show it to anyone in Khu'rain. They'll run you right out of town the moment they find out you're a lawyer. I didn't do that for Phoenix, so... I wonder how it went for Mr. Right. Knowing him, he probably flashed his left and right. And I did! I flashed it to everyone! If I remember correctly, the Founder is always depicted as a faceless spirit medium? What do you mean, faceless? Images of the Founder, the Holy Mother of Khu'rain, never show her face. To depict it is to commit the greatest taboo in Khuranism. The greatest taboo, huh? I wonder why. I mean, what could she have looked like to make them hide her face like that? She had one eye and 4 mouths! And 2 noses that were different orientations. One was normal, one was facing upwards. As for the Founder's Orb, it was discovered during an excavation 8 years ago, and has an interesting legend that goes along with it. So it was only recently discovered. Okay. It's said that there's a riddle to the orb, and that any who can solve it will receive immense spiritual power from the Founder herself. We don't know that, we're just guessing, because we just found it. Sounds like one big fairy tale to me. In any case, it's just what us defiant dragons need to get our revolution started. With it, we can gain the spiritual power and thus the legal authority to rule Khu'rain. Wait, suppose I believe this legend, then anyone could become king or queen? And that's why you think it will help you overthrow the Khu'rain regime? Only the rulers of Khu'rain have ever laid eyes on the orb, Apollo. A legendary treasure that bestows immense spiritual power. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see with your own eyes? That does sound just a tiny bit intriguing. It's a question mark in a vague shape of a head. National treasure of Kingdom Khu'rain, none but those of the royal family have laid eyes on it. That should just about cover everything. Any other questions? Not right now. Ah, I almost forgot. I brought you a present. Eat up, son. A bunch of green. Sushi. I figured you probably couldn't afford 3 square meals a day, so... Yay, I was just thinking it was time for lunch. Somehow the rebels have more money than this place. Which makes sense, actually. You dig in too, little lady. After all, we're practically family, right? Thanks, Dad. Ooh, that tuna looks good. Nom nom. Salmon sushi's got my name on it. Do I have to do the sound effects of everyone eating? Chew, chew, chew. Aren't you hungry, son? This is some of the best sushi you'll ever have. I'm good. Oh, well, okay then. Actually, I have one more present for you. Here. What's this? A picture of your father. It's been 3 years since he passed away. Wow, you just have a picture of his dad? Wow. I guess I can see where he gets his hair from. And some of his looks. And his like for red coats. He plays a guitar. Oh no! I was thinking, oh no, he's like Gavin. Oh no! He plays a guitar. I hate him even more now. Huh? This is my father? His name was Jove Justice. Bye, Jove. Jove. I haven't talked to you about your real father in some time, but as you know, he was a musician, a wandering minstrel, if you will, and a talented one at that. So we have a person that was a singer and a person that was a musician. Probably like, why are you giving this to me now? I thought it was sad you didn't know what your old man looked like. I searched high and low to find that one picture. What's wrong, Apollo? Don't you want it? I don't know. I mean, it's not like I ever met the guy. Well, I went through all the trouble of finding it, so go on, take it. And don't ever let it go. You hear? He died in Khu'rain. This might come on, because there's no reason as to why they would bring this up and it doesn't get brought up again. So something's going to happen with this that's probably going to be important later. Well, now that our bellies are full, what do you say we hit the road? 1 second. Hey, Trucy, any idea where Athena is? She left early this morning. Ah, I'm doing the wrong voice. She left early this morning to pick up Daddy from the airport. But he's back already? Oh, almost forgot. Mr. Wright is coming back today. Yeah, but I wonder where he cut his trip short like that. I wonder why he cut his trip short. Anyway, shouldn't they have been back by now? Knowing Athena, she probably got lost. Well, there's no point sitting around waiting. Let's get going. I can't wait to see that super mysterious treasure. To Khu'rain village, then. The Founder's Orb awaits. They could channel him. That's a good point. I'm just quickly catching up on chats. He's the son of the guy from the first case. I have no idea who you're talking about or what, because that was a while ago. Probably should have read that when it came up. But alright, to Khu'rain, the village that we saw like back in the second game, years ago. It's still the same. It's just more high quality. May 16th. So this is Khu'rain, the mythical village or mystical spiller of spirit channeling. Oh, right. Okay, you had to jog my memory there for a second. Where ancient traditions come alive. Looks really like a really peaceful place. I love the air here. Nothing beats the mountains, huh, Apollo? Come to think of it. We used to live way up in the mountains too, just like this. Sure brings back memories. Those were the days. The three of us living happily in the peace. I still can't wrap my head around it all, you know? That Mr. Dirk is not only Polly's daddy, but Prosecutor Smarty's as well. And the way you talked about it was like nothing the whole bus ride here. Oh, the way you talked about it like it was nothing. That's what I misread that. I guess it is a lot to take in. So tell me, Dirk, what was Apollo like as a kid? Oh, he was full of piss and vinegar, he was. A real rascal. Wow. This boy is filled with piss. What a way to describe someone. He and Nayuta used to run around in the open fields, naked as jaybirds. I even got pictures of him posing in his birthday suit. Whoa, Dirk. No way. Prosecutor Smarty used to be like that too? The two of them would end up with leeches on their butts and cry like babies. Dirk, don't you think you said enough? Oh, you're no fun. Yeah, I wanted to hear more about the misadventures of Polly. Don't know, this might be Pearl, or it might be someone else. Hey, what are y'all people doing here? I'm doing the Southern Belle again. Oh no, it's you, Emma. You know this lady, son? Yeah, this is Emma Skye. She's a detective. Technically speaking, I'm a forensic expert, but I'll let it slide. Anyway, I can't say I'm surprised to see you here. You always seem to pop up whenever there's trouble afoot. Nothing may have happened to have Pearls. If something happened to Pearls, I'm gonna... Oh. Still, what are the odds of running into you here in the boonies? By trouble, you mean you're investigating a case? Does it look like I'm here to see? Wait, don't tell me. You're not here to see Miss Dr. Buff, are you? Huh? How'd you know that? We're actually on our way to meet with him right now. Figures. Well, follow me. I'll show you the way. Really? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, son. Just follow the nice lady. Also the fact that no one is questioning that I'm a rebel guy just walking around. A phone booth and a bus stop made of wood. They both look really old. You hardly ever see phone booths in the city anymore. Apollo, what's this glass box for? I guess you hardly see them in Khu'rain too. No, it was too much to the right. There's a big boulder towering into the sky over there. According to the sign, it's called the Khu'rain Boulder. It also says that a spirit dwells within it. Huh, a rock with a spirit in it? It's called an animism, the belief that spirits dwell within inanimate objects. They've probably enshrined the boulder as a sacred object. Their tradition of worshipping such objects is similar to our tradition in Khu'rain. Interesting. Who knew dirt could make sense every once in a while? Why do those birds look like they're dancing? Like they're going... That's truth. First time I've ever seen one in real life.
It looks just like the traditional thatched roofs they used in Japan. All we need now are some samurai with top knots, a few ninjas, and a cuddly mascot.
When was the last time you were in Japan? Probably sounds like the 18th century by the sounds of it.
Seeing these mountains really takes me back. I remember when we used to live high in the mountains to escape from the government.
So you don't live there anymore?
Nope, I need a more convenient place to lead the revolution from. But that old mountain hut is still there.
Man, I miss that hut.
What, are you getting homesick, Apollo? You can come back anytime to Khu'rain, you know?
No, I'm fine. Besides, I've got a lot on my plate here. Touch the birds. Touch. I think that's everything. Oh, this is a very high-tech place. It's that statue that appears in everything, even Persona. It's that thing. The gold thing. Green and yellow. Ugh. Detective study. Or doctor. Oh, hey, it's the drawing of the fish. The bird thing. That's like on a side of a hill or something. So this is Dr. Bust's study. Wow, look at all those books. And it looks like they fell on someone. The shelves go from floor to ceiling. It's like a library in here.
Yes, and lots of artifacts too. A true archaeologist's paradise. Look, son, there are so many relics, they're spilling into the floor. What a delightfully amusing room.
All I see is a mess. And what's with that white outline? Emma, where's the doctor? Well, the thing is, he died last night. Wait, what? It seems an avalanche of books knocked him off his bookshelf off the ladder. Let me try that again. It seems an avalanche of books knocked him off his bookshelf ladder. We're labeling it an accidental death. What? Please tell me you're joking. As if I could come all the way out here for a few laughs, Apollo. Yeah, I guess not.
A scholar killed by his own books?
Oh man, what do we do now? I mean, how can he transfer ownership of the orb to you if he's dead?
Yes, that is a problem.
Emma, can you please tell us exactly what happened? But first, what do you think you're doing? You can't just poke around without my permission. Guess I should ask her what's going on first. I can't even look. So the doctor died in an accident? I received a call this morning saying Dr. Buff had been found dead under a pile of books. This morning? Talk about bad timing. You mentioned that he had fallen off a ladder. Right, you believe he fell from the top of that big ladder there? Whee! Apparently, he triggered an avalanche of books while fumbling to reach one. And that sent him headlong into a fatal fall onto the hard floor. How sad, killed by his own books? But at least he was doing something he loved.
For a scholar, I suppose it's kind of like a soldier being killed in the line of duty. You could say he died an honorable death.
Emma, who was the first one to discover the body? About that, whoever it was, it seems they wanted to remain anonymous. What? It happens now and then. Some people would rather not get involved with the police.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, being a wanted man and all. What now, Dirk? A dead man can't exactly hand over the orb.
We'll just have to find it. Must be around here somewhere.
Just to fill you in, Emma, we're actually here to get something. X button broke? That sucks. Pops here had an agreement with the doctor. The doctor was supposed to hand over a sacred relic known as the Founder's Orb.
But Pops.
Oh, I see. That could be a problem considering he's dead. Do you have a plan B?
I have an agreement in writing. My compatriot Dats should have it.
And then Dats turns up dead. Well, there shouldn't be any problems then. So, who is this gentleman you're escorting? This is going to be fun, because she was there. She knows about most of this. Oh, right, I haven't introduced you yet. This is Dirk. He's from the Kingdom of Khu'rain. All the way from Khu'rain, huh? So, what do you do here? There.
I used to practice law, but I'm taking a break from all that. I'm focused now on making Khu'rain a better place, though. Through volunteer work.
Volunteer work, huh? How interesting. Well, it's not technically a lie. So, how do you two know each other? Oh, he's sort of my foster father. Come again? Yeah, and he prosecuted Smarty's real father, too. What? You mean you... and prosecuted Smarty? I'm so sorry. It seems you've had quite a life. I'm sorry your son is prosecuted Smarty. Guess she's put a few things together. Actually, Dirk, you look kind of familiar. Have we met before?
Not that I recall.
Great, she must have seen that news report on TV. How can you not see it? It literally overcame a broadcast.
It'd really complicate things if she figures out he's a wanted man.
There are a lot of guys who look like him. Sure, you're not mistaking him for someone else? Oh, whoops. Are there? Really? I mean, a middle-aged man with long hair and an eye patch. You don't see that every day. Well, I'm sure you're just imagining things, yeah. So, what does that sacred relic you're searching for look like? I mean, there are a lot of stuff in here that's old and relic-y.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I have no idea what it actually looks like.
So then, how are we supposed to find it?
That I do not know, either. We'll just have to go through each candidate one by one.
Great plan of attack there, Dirk. Well, Emma, do you mind if we give this room a once-over? I guess not. But in exchange, you're going to have to help me with the investigation. Sure, it can't hurt. Ooh, I can't wait to get started. It'll be like hunting for buried treasure. Time to examine everything. Show me the ladder! The doctor fell from the top of that ladder.
Huh. From that height, a fall onto a hard surface would probably kill anyone.
I don't know why anyone would want to climb that high in the first place. To get to the top shelf, Apollo, why else? Guess you could say he climbed it all the way to the heaven. It's a two-tone raincoat.
It's still a bit damp. I think someone might have worn it recently.
Those shoes? Yeah, they are. There are a few pairs of shoes here. I guess there must be an entrance on this floor, too. Yeah, there's a back door over that way, but it's usually locked from what I can tell. The visitor's entrance is up that spiral staircase. That's the way we came in. A pyramid with some glasses on it. There's a pair of glasses on this little pyramid here. They belong to the doctor. Scientifically speaking, they appear to be your ordinary run-of-the-mill glasses. I guess they don't pique her interest, scientifically speaking. That PC, though. Why are they making it sound like it's a sci-fi computer? This PC is password protected. Trucy, do you think your magic could do something about this? I don't think I can override a password. Now a locked desk. That I could get into. Like yours back at the office, Apollo. Or Polly. Yikes. I'd better watch what I put in there. What? You put weird stuff in your desk? Like stuff you don't want anyone to see? Jeez, are you a mind reader or two? No, but unlocking your thoughts is a cinch. He puts a gun in the drawer. Wait a minute. Did that just... I think that just phased through the thing here. So this is where Dr. Buff died. Poor man. He fell right onto his head. Probably died almost instantly. I see some blood on the book here, but what's that dark stain? It appears to be coffee. It's still damp, so it must have gotten onto there recently. Perhaps even last night.
That's a mighty big window he's next to. Big enough for someone to see inside.
Exactly. That's how the whole that's the local resident who reported the death found him to begin with. The doctor's body was visible from his office outside the window, and a passerby called in earlier this morning to report what they found. So you mean that this case is still only a few hours old?
That explains why your investigating is just getting underway.
The doctor fell, hit his head on the floor, and died. There are blood and coffee stains on the books. Study diagram added. Note the bookcase, large window, and second floor area. Is this a bird?
It looks like an airplane to me.
No, there couldn't have been any planes back when this was made.
Yes, but it has wings and both horizontal and vertical stabilizers. That makes it an airplane.
No, it's definitely a bird.
Open your eyes, son. As a lawyer, your job is to see the true nature of things.
I still say it's a bird.
Don't backtalk me, boy!
What a huge window. I bet you could see outside the entire study from here.
How could he concentrate in there? Here, it feels so exposed.
Well, he does have bookshelves positioned for some privacy around his desk. There are animal drawings on the floor. They look like those famous geoglyph things.
They remind me of the chalk outlines detectives draw around bodies. And the doctor has just joined them. Now, that's what I call dedication to one's field.
I don't think it was on purpose. It's the spiral. There's some sort of machinery inside this clay figure. Oh, that was dark.
Whoa, it's moving.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Destroy all targets. Great grind. Do I even know what this thing is for? Wait a minute. There's a brown stain on this scroll. Huh? Why does it smell like gravy? It's the thing from the last of the third game. The scroll that shows the original founder.
Why would there be gravy stain on it?
Who knows? But it looks like it's meant to be there.
Maybe the artist was trying to inspire gravy new trends. Food splatter art.
That pun wounded me gravely, Dirk. And there's this rock. There's everything on this side. Yeah. Moving over. Whee! Another book. Looks like it's one of those doctor's notebooks.
Maybe there's something about the orb in there.
Tama motive from Khu'rain founding period. When dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Matama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. Descending upon us all in her glory, the founder bestows the greatest power known.
It's a photograph of the treasure box, the one from the temple's treasure room. These must be the research notes in the founder's orb.
What's that on the right page? Looks like a poem or something.
Let's see. Oh, it's the song that was performed during the Dance of Devotion. It's been sung during Khu'rain's rites of offering since ancient times.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
There's also a legend associated with the song. Some say the solution to the orb's riddle is contained therein.
It's a song everyone in Khu'rain knows. So much for a way to keep it secret. It's also got the Ami jar. It's called Hiding Secrets in Plain Sight, Polly. Us magicians know all about that.
Huh. That's strange.
What is?
Dr. Buff's notes contain the second half of the song. Only the first half is sung during the Dance of Devotion. Most people haven't even heard the second half.
Second half? As in the part that begins, offer thy prayers?
I'm impressed. That's some thorough research he was conducting.
Woo, research notes. Legally distinct Godzilla. It's actually not Godzilla, his name is Frogzilla. A coffee maker and a bunch of coffee cups? That's over there. I clicked on this. He must have taken his coffee breaks here. Oh, there's a filter with old coffee grounds in here. Guess I'd better clean this up.
What are you doing there, son?
What am I doing cleaning this office?
Don't tell me they have you on coffee duty back at your office.
No, it's just... if I don't keep the place clean, no one will. Wow. The Ammy jar, and it's the statue. We're getting a bunch of freaking member berries or whatever in here. Ammy. Where's someone name written on here? Maybe it's so if any ever gets lost, someone could return it to its owner? You know, like how school kids put their names on things. Yeah, but this is just an urn, and the name is written so big. Well, I wrote my name on my magic panties. It says Wright in big super letters. Super big letters. People just think that'd be Phoenix Wright then. The less said about this, the better. It's a golden statue. Looks pretty old.
I imagine it has great archaeological value. Maybe too great for a private researcher of Dr. Buff's caliber.
I wonder how he got his hands on something like this. Is that a crystal skull back there? It's a spiral staircase. Ooh. And it's connected to a hallway up there. Why'd they have to place this second floor so high up? Wait, you're not afraid of heights, are you?
Oh, well...
Oh, Polly's hilarious around high places. He gets all wobbly like a baby deer taking its first steps. And his face turns as green as a watermelon. It's not nice to make fun of people's phobias, you know.
Come to think of it, the visitor's entrance is on the second floor. What an odd layout for a house.
He's got the Holy Grail. And another one. What a huge wall relief. It seems to depict a spirit channeling.
Hey, this spirit medium looks like the Holy Mother of Khu'rain.
Yeah, her face was left blank, but the rest is clearly detailed and well crafted.
Did you know some researchers claim that the Holy Mother had 3 eyes? And that the third eye was able to divine the truth just like the gods above. It is said to be on her forehead.
Like you said, you shouldn't believe everything you hear. Why does that one look like a monkey? That's one big suitcase.
It's locked. Is it the doctor's?
One second. I'll have to change that later. No, someone left it here last night. So the doctor might have had a visitor, but how can you tell? That sticker there, the one you only see those on airport luggage, which means its owner is likely from overseas.
Is there any way to figure out who it belongs to?
Not unless we can open it to see what's inside.
Guess not.
That's because you're not me. Emma Sky, forensic expert extraordinaire. Try as you might, you won't find the word impossible in my forensic handbook.
Is she okay, son? It's like she became an entirely different person.
Oh, that's just what happens when her forensic switch gets flipped. With this, identifying the suitcase's owner will be as easy as pie. Is that fingerprint powder? That's right. And there's no better time than the present to use it. Here we go. Time to press everything again. Remember how to do this, right? I apply the power to where I think the prints might be and blow off any excess. Exactly. Well, have at it. Huh. Now, where would I expect to find prints in a suitcase? Nope, camera. Stay! This is... I get the feeling this is a lot bigger than it was. Ugh. Hey Gino, welcome. Yeah, I had to change it because I forgot to change it from Bioshock to Apollo Justice. That's my mistake. Nothing? Zoom out. I want to zoom out. It's too close. Why do I have some that's not... Ugh. I want to go up. God. Whoops. I meant to press R, not T. Stupid thing. This one isn't clear enough for a match. Where else could someone else leave Prince behind?
Think, son. How might someone handle a suitcase? Start by considering what you do with them.
Well, besides being wheeled around or carried, they can be opened or closed. So I should look for Prince where we'd be left at those times. I mean, there's fingerprints right here, but you're not letting me choose them. But I guess this one could also work. No, I pressed the... Switch to dusting. Wow, nothing? Let's go do it here because this is easier. The other side then. Look at that smudge. Probably still not enough. Nope. Oh god, this is such a pain in the ass to get around. Why is it not giving me all of the stuff back? Well, there's some handprints. Hey, Emma, I've got a pretty clear print here. Okay, now let me know who you think it could belong to. Who could it be? It would have to be someone who would have paid Dr. Buff a visit. Oh, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Match found. His job is revolutionary. We have a match. Come to think of it, he did stop by to see the doctor, didn't he? To conclude the orb transfer agreement.
So he's the one who forgot his suitcase here.
Where do you suppose he is now?
Haven't heard from him in a while, and he's not answering his phone.
Wait, you don't think he left his phone inside his suitcase, do you?
I wouldn't put it past that knucklehead.
Actually, I think we may have run into him earlier. Really? I suspect a suspicious man had been reporting in the area, but when one of my officers approached to question him, he took off like a shot. What?
Sorry about that. Khu'rainese people aren't all like him, I swear.
Well, he's probably still in the village somewhere. Maybe he knows something about the orb? Maybe.
It seems the orb isn't here.
That means Dax might be our only lead at this point.
Detective Sky said he might still be here in the village. We should try to find him.
I'm going to present some things to you. Your attorney's badge. Huh. What's that? What? That normally gets a better reaction from you. I'm tired of collecting your fingerprints. It's kind of lost its luster. Yeah, but who knows? There could be other people's prints on it. Ooh, that's true. Hand it over, buddy. Huh. The only prints I found were yours. Ugh, it's all dusty now. You gave it to her? Scientifically speaking, ancient relics are highly fascinating. Why is that? Because of all the tests I can run. CT scans, electron microscopy, chemical analysis. The list goes on and on. If you ever do find one, you better bring it to me right away. Can I count on it getting it back intact? We'll see. Scientific advances don't come without sacrifices, you know. I know someone who won't be seeing the orb anytime soon. You sure like to shove things in people's faces, don't you? What about you? You're always dusting around for prints. That's my job. Well, it's not like I'm presenting evidence for the fun of it either. Really? Because it sure seems like you enjoy it, Apollo. Right back at you, Emma. We both have problems. How's that? Maybe it was Dr. Buff's wish to die under a pile of beloved books. I know I could die happily under a pile of forensic equipment. Well, I'll pass on dying under a big pile of evidence from my past cases. All murder weapons and photos of dead bodies. So what? Are you saying you don't love your job? Being buried in the tools of one's trade is hardly a valid way to assess dedication, Emma. Wow. What about this book? You have dusted it for prints? Okay, well, bye. Back to Khu'rain Village. He's one of the birds. He's pretending to be a bird so no one can find him. Oh, it's the Ninetales guy. Good day to you, citizens of Khu'rain Village. My name is Paul Atishon, and I want your vote. Oh, that's really loud. Look, something's coming this way. Paul Atishon, savior of Khu'rain, has come to... it's you people!
Apollo, that is a strange conveyance coming this way. Or what is that strange conveyance?
Right, left, halt! It's one of those, what do you call them? Palanquins? Who the hell are you? So you finally left the palanquins out of nowhere. What a bunch of shady-looking characters. And you aren't? So I take it you knew the doctor? What a foolish question. I've memorized the names and faces of all the entire electorate here in Khu'rain.
After all, I am the man who's destined to be the king of this fine nation someday. Khu'rain's not a nation, it's a village. Who are you? And what do you mean king? Ignorant fools, I am the Paul Addison. I am the soon-to-be eminent politician, a man whose name will go down in history. You should be ashamed as you never heard of me before. Is he really that famous of a politician, Apollo? Not that I know of. I'm running for a seat on the local council right now. I guess even jerk Q, public to the start. Or public has to start somewhere. Oh, goddammit, I pressed the button too quick. No, my election is a sure thing, I'm told. After all, my grandfather was a famous politician with untold influence. And that makes you eligible to have power? In short, I am the chosen one, the golden boy, the powerhouse of politics. And rider of his grandfather's coattails. Are you blinded by my majesty? Go ahead, bask in the resplendent glory that is me, the chosen one. Sure. A pleasant day to you, good people of Khu'rain. I'm Paul Addison. It's time to reclaim the glory of Khu'rain together. A convenience store on every corner, a karaoke bar in every home. A vote for Paul Addison is a vote for a happier, hopier Khu'rain village. Turn off that infernal racket, you fool! You're staying on my grandfather's good name. Thank you, good sir. Good, your support is appreciated as always. I guess he's one of those people who only hears what they want to hear. In other words, he's a model politician. Yeah, pretty much. Now, where was I? All right, you were in the doctor's house. And just what in the world were you doing in there, Why should we tell you? We could just walk away from this guy. He's not important to us. Is this what you round around in when you're campaigning? That's right. It's perfect for the narrow roads and steep hills here in this village. It has a top speed of 5 miles per hour, but it suffers from serious reliability issues. Namely, these imbeciles tire out too quickly. Try harder next time, sir. Poor guys. They're exhausted and covered in sweat. And he said converted into sweat. The Addison family has been in politics for generations, even back to the old country. Really? My grandfather, Abe Addison, was a prominent member of Congress. And he was born right here in Khu'rain. There isn't a person here who hasn't heard of him. All I asked about was his palanquin. You must have heard of the Addisons. I'm even reviving the old country campaigning style. Oh, politics not really my thing. Lucy? I don't recall ever reading about them at school. Young people today. You people really need to pay more attention to politics. She can't even vote, though. Right? Or is 16? No, actually, no. I don't think you can vote at 16 in America or Japanifornia. So, what business did you people have at Dr. Butt's house? He was going to transfer the ownership of the Founder's Orbs to us. It was a sacred relic from the Kingdom of Khu'rain. The Founder's Orb? So you tried to get your hands on it, did you? Wait, what do you know about the orb? I know that it's mine, that's what. How do you figure that? Because I know it's not the Founder's Orb. Its real name is the Crystal of Ami Faye. Crystal of Ami Faye? That's right, it's been passed down for generations in the Addison family. Which makes no sense because it was not. Until it was stolen, that is. But that just when I had heard zeroed in on the culprit. The doctor hid it away and then kicked the bucket. So you're saying Dr. Buff stole your family heirloom? That's not what Dirk said. Strange. But I've been told the doctor himself said that he had the Founder's Orb. It's all that weird foreigner's doing. He filled the doctor's head with nonsense. Nonsense like the Crystal of Ami Faye being the Founder's Orb. Weird foreigner? What do you mean? Is this the foreigner you're talking about? Where is he? There he is.
Take that!
Yes, that's him! Thought so. Now we really have to find Dats.
It's 18 is the legal age, used to be 21. Yeah, so I was right. She's like 16, 17. Just check on that. Yeah, she's 17, so she's still not old enough to vote, even if she did know. Do you know where this man is now? I imagine he's at the detention center by now. I called the authorities after I found him hiding in my dog's doghouse. What? That buffoon. Well, at least we know where he is now. Let's head over to the detention center and see what he knows about the Founder's Orb. So, you really are after my crystal? No, we're looking for the Founder's Orb, and we have an agreement to prove it. Well, just so you know, you're not going to lay a finger on it. It's mine. And I intend to give it to my benefactor. Your benefactor? My benefactor is ready to support my rise to the pinnacle of the political world. They have an immense influence here, you see, and I intend to harness that influence. So you're just going to give your family heirloom away to this person? That's right. It's purely political decision. And in exchange, your patron will get the people of Khu'rain to vote for you? Eminent politicians are skilled at leveraging all of their connections. Isn't it illegal to buy votes? Well, good luck with that, I guess. Just you wait. Paul Addison will reign supreme someday. I'm just going to present things. Actually, I'm a lawyer. You're so shallow. Relying on your badge to impress people. What would you be without it? I pity men like you who have no sense of self. Real men make their mark on this world. So not you, then. This is the man who's riding on his grandfather's coattails. What do you think about this? Paul Addison is a squeaky clean candidate. If you're going to bribe me, try to be a little more subtle about it, would you? Huh? I wasn't trying to bribe you. Don't accept any bribes unless they come in unmarked bills. That is but a fraction of the political wisdom my grandfather shared with me. Better luck next time. After a spin cycle or two with those bills, I bet I'd be squeaky clean too. Show him everything, just in case he knows something. Okay, well, bye. I have to be his voice again. Great. Visitor center at the detention room. Hey. Yipes! I need to remember his voice. What's he doing under the desk? Well, cogs of the corrupt regime, I have nothing to say to you. It's me, Dirk. Oh, Dirk, you're a sight for sore eyes. I need to remember how I did voice. I can't remember because it's been so long. How do you come to save me? Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten yourself into. My bad. Easter grub's here pretty good compared to that prison back home. You got 3 cool square meals plus a place to sleep. Why don't you join me, Dirk? No thanks. They just send me back to Khu'rain where I'd face imminent execution. Yeah, I guess that would be such a good thing. Good idea. Looks like he's still the same too. Long time no see, Dats. Huh? Hey, you look kind of familiar. Apollo? Is it really you, my boy? A to the G, all grown up and whatnot. How you been? Fine. And you, Dats? You look good besides the incarceration and all. Those horns, ain't he? Horns? They've grown up with you, just like the stag's antlers. I can't take it. You really haven't changed a bit. Anyway, there's something we need to talk about to you. Sure, pull up a chair. I've got all the time in the world. The Slammer's like my second home. It's really not so bad once you get used to it. He's rather laid back for someone in police custody. About the orb. What was that the doctor had really found? What was that? Was what the doctor had really the Founder's Orb? God! Absolutely, positively, the doc was sure of it. Really?
because someone from the village is calling it the Crystal of Amifei. He also claims you were filling the doctor's head with lies. That ain't true. The doctor said he was sure it was the real deal. All his fancy research confirmed it was the Refeller's orb.
So then Paul Addison character was lying. Imagine that. A politician who lies.
I bet he wants the orb all to himself.
I wonder who's telling the truth.
They're both telling the truth, but they're both the thing. We'll take a look at this. It proves the doc believed he had found his orb. Let me see that.
I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if it comes to no harm to Archbuff. And he just says it, so it will come to no harm.
See, I got it all down writing.
The way that that's worded makes it sound like you threatened him.
But that's... Why does it say, if I will come to no harm, at the end here?
Sounds like he was scared of you. Dats, did you threaten the Doctor in any way?
No, you got it all wrong. It was the Doc's friend. He told the man those rebels were dangerous. It was his fault the Doc thought I might hurt him.
Sounds like the work of a politician. He's really made a mess of things. What have you done now, Dats?
Nothing. I'm innocent, I tell you. It all started when this dog-faced cop tried to question me. It looked so funny I started laughing at him. That's when they came after me. But it was hilarious, I tell you. Human police dog? How funny is that?
Right, so what happened after that?
They caught me hiding in a doghouse. That pooch ratted me out. I guess that's what I get for laughing at one of his doggy comrades.
Sounds like the dog's got the last laugh.
That's were you clear of those jailbreak charges? And your capture by Lady Kira deemed unlawful? Yeah, but the cops here don't seem to like me anyway.
What are the charges this time?
Unauthorized entry or something like that. They claim I'm an illegal alien. I can't prove otherwise, because I lost my passport.
Is there any way they'd let you go?
Not without my passport. If only I had it. Look, AG, you gotta find my passport.
Alright, we'll find it. One more thing to add to our to-do list. Now, where might Dat's passport be? In his suitcase.
Oh, about the orb's whereabouts. Maybe the doc's kid knows something.
The Doctor has a kid?
Yeah, a bit of a shut-in, though. The poor thing's own bedroom has become like a self-imposed prison.
A shut-in? Sounds like it will be a challenge just to get a conversation going.
Time for your questioning. Follow me. It must be lunchtime. Today is fried chicken, if I'm not mistaken. You'll get your lunch if you behave yourself. Look, AG, I'll see you guys around. Our only lead now is Dr. Buff's kid. But luring a shirton out is...
Not going to be easy, I know. I've dealt with the woman from before, the painter. Camera. I hate the feeling of being constantly watched.
Indeed. Considering my current situation, the less I'm seen, the better.
But it's not like there's an international arrest warrant out for you.
True, but I seem to have made quite an international splash with the hijacking stunt. I had to sign a ton of autographs and take a load of selfies before I got to your office.
Wait, what?
Maybe they thought the hijacking was part of the same movie's promotion.
Dirk, why are you holding that mic?
I get this strange urge to speak whenever there's a microphone before me. We the Defiant Dragon shall...
No, stop. Alright, away we go! Back to the Doctor's study, I suppose. Oh, it's you again. Looking for Mr. Wright? He was just here a second ago. He was? What was Daddy doing here? Good question. He said he was looking for something. Did he say anything else? Let me think. Something about how his ride never showed up at the airport? Yeah, that was it. I guess Athena really did get lost. She's so untrustworthy outside of court. Like, come on, Athena. There's GPS. Use that. What's Daddy doing all the way out here in the first place? Can't be looking for us since no one told him he'd be here. Well, Maya, probably. Well, if you're here to take another look around, be my guest. I have other work to do, so if you'll excuse me. Of course. Thanks, Emma.
First and foremost, we better find Dats's passport. We should also have a word with Dr. Buff's child.
Hey, is it just me, or is there something new in here? Right there.
Or you mean that thing? Yeah, we should take a closer look at that too.
Let's not forget about Dats's passport. It should be around here somewhere. He literally says we should look for his passport. Passport. Hey, what's that? But remember, we should look for his passport. Yes, I know. What's this? A model helicopter? A high D. What's a Russian gunship doing here? Don't you know anything, Apollo? It's a drone. They're all the rage right now. I bet it belongs to the doctor's kid.
We need to ask them about the orb's whereabouts.
Yeah, but luring out a shut-in isn't going to be easy. Suitcase. That's a suitcase. Maybe his passport's in there? It's no good. It's Loctite. Should have asked him for the key. Just smash it open. Destroy the suitcase. What are we going to do about Dats's passport? It's probably right there inside his suitcase, but we can't get it open. Why don't I take over it? Or take it over to Dats so we can unlock it. And then she gets kidnapped. That way, you guys can continue looking for the orb. Good thinking, Trucy. Okay, here I go. Huh? What the... This thing weighs a ton. Let me try. Jeez. How can a suitcase be so heavy? Is the orb inside it, or is there, like, a bomb? Is it filled with bricks or something?
Knowing Dats, he probably packed his dumbbells in there. It's certainly much too heavy to lug it all the way to the detention center.
How would he get it through air control? Like, they would say, hey, this weighs too much. You cannot take it aboard our airplane.
Here, let me take a crack at that lock.
What are you going to pick?
There you go.
That was fast.
A lock like this is child's play to me. Especially after the wrongfully imprisoned compatriots I've busted out over the years.
You've sure seen a lot of action for an ex-lawyer.
And here we go. That's his passport.
I'll take it over to him. Thanks, Trucy. No problem. No, you guys enjoy some quality father-son treasure time hunting, okay? And you don't try to get captured or stopped or the item stolen or something. You know? See you later. There she goes. I wish she wouldn't make such a big deal out of our little family situation.
Father sometime, eh? Been ages since we've had a father-son talk. Our son.
Yeah, well, over a decade. Well over a decade.
So, Apollo, how have you been?
Oh, fine. I'm fine, I guess.
Is that so? Fine, you say? Well, fine is fine by me. Good to hear.
Okay. So what do we talk about now?
Get down! Hit the dirt, son!
Huh? What the? Ah! And he's dead.
Speak to me, son! Say something!
That smarts. You maggots! What do you think you're doing invading bus airspace? It'll be a scorching day in Siberia before you get past me, you yellow-bellied yahoos. Whoa. They can talk? What kind of drone is this anyway? Ah!
Drone nothing. This is Sergeant Buff to you, soldier. You got that, you lonely grunts? Ow. Who the what now? Buff. Sounds like the Doctor's son is behind the controls. He's controlling this thing? Apollo, let's play along for now. At least we can, till we get information we need out of it. Got it. Sergeant Buff? Sergeant Buff, sir! You forget to say sir! Ain't you never seen a war movie before? Oh, right. Let me try that again. Sergeant Buff, sir! Better, much better. Now, state your name, unit, and rank, soldier. Oh, I'm Apollo Justice. I serve at the Right Anything Agency. My rank is, fledgling lawyer? Sir. Affirmative, Private Justice. Private? Listen up, diaper baby. Your commanding officer's orders are absolute. Disobedience means a one-way trip to the firing squad. Do I make myself clear? Oh, sir, yes, sir. Good. We might make a man out of you yet, Private. Now for you, Cyclops. Huh? Oh, you want my name? Unit and rank too. I'm Duck Smarty. I command the rebel group, the Defiant Dragons, and my rank is, leader, sir. Excellent. Welcome aboard. Commandeer Dirk. He's doing the Russian one. Wait a second. What's with that ridiculous muppet call ahead? Soldiers should be clean cut. Sorry, but it's my signature look. I'm not going to... Whoa. Fine. I'll get a haircut before we ship out. Listen up, you. It's kill or be killed out on that battlefield. No place for leaving conditioners. All you have got is your life, and you're lucky to have that. He's obviously obsessed with field survival for someone who never goes outdoors. It's going to be harder than I thought, son. I wonder if he shoots the missiles. Are you controlling that drone from your room, sir? Affirmative. But I can't see everything you do from here, so... 10 hut, soldier! Wipe that stupid look off your face! I'm gonna whip your sheltered peace necks into shape. With what? Your charming personality? Look, it's got a camera and speakers too. And that's not all, Commandeer. Whee! You've got a broom. With these arms, I can carry, cook, and clean too. Speaking of which, Private Justice, you're on latrine duty. Snap out to it on the double. As if I don't see enough of that toilet back at the office. Hey, achievement! Having heard all about Apollo's situation at work. He does a lot of stuff at the office. He cleans the toilet, he sorts out the paperwork, he makes the coffee, he cleans everything. He helps Trucy with her magic shows. Also a guinea pig for said magic shows. He does a lot of stuff. The thing's pretty handy. Us Defiant Dragons could use one of those. Yes, it is a fine piece of hardware, isn't it? I modified it especially for siege defense. Siege defense? You mean how you won't leave your room? Falling up in a stronghold to defend against an enemy is an age-old military tactic. Timeless strategy still applicable in modern warfare. I hope you're not trying to mock the wisdom of my forefathers. I meant no offense. It was just an observation. So the greenhorn who ain't even discharged a firearm's got something to say, does he? Sorry. What happened again, sir? Darn tootin'. Now state your intentions, soldier. One second, I need to let my cat out. Right, back. Location of the orb. Yes. We had an agreement with your father. He had promised to hand over the Founder's Orb to us. What? Papa promised you that? He did, but he died before he could tell us where he's hidden. Now we have no idea where it is. Oh. Hmm? But Papa, why? Why'd you have to die? It was an unfortunate accident, and I'm sorry for your loss. If it helps at all, I know how you feel, son. Ah! What do I do now? You insignificant maggot. What does an unseasoned rookie like you know about how I feel? First I lost my mama, and now I lost Papa. Lost your mother, too. She's been gone for some time now. I'm all alone now. All alone. Sniffles. Sergeant Buff, would you tell us a little more about what happened to your mother? Therapists now, are we? Mama passed away about 6 months ago. We were still living in our apartment in the city. Back then, I had yet to engage my siege defense strategy. In other words, something caused him to withdraw from the world. It was arson. It happened so suddenly. Before we knew it, our apartment was a sea of flames. Mom and I were trapped inside. But help never came. So Mama cradled me in her arms. Kicked out a window. And I jumped. She did what? She was like a walking, talking medal of valor, my Mama was. She delivered me safely to the terra firma with a perfectly executed PLF. It's a 5-point landing technique used by paratroopers to land safely on the ground. She sounds like a superhero or something. But from that height, she suffered massive injuries in order to protect me. She died so that I could live. Ah, Mama! I don't know what to say. And the person who started the fire? He was immediately apprehended. They say he's standing outside laughing while the building burned. At least justice was served. I hope that brought you some solace. I've lost both my parents now. You can't possibly know how I feel. So, Mama, Papa. Poor kid. It's hard losing both your parents at such a young age. You must really feel alone now. Apollo, I imagine you know what he's going through. I do? The road to recovery begins by talking to someone who suffered the same hardship. I know you have something that shows you understand. I mean, at this point, everyone does. You've got Athena, whose mother was killed, and we don't know about her father. Apollo, who has lost both of his parents. Phoenix, we don't even know if he has parents. He might just be a divine being that decided to make a human body for himself. You know. We've got Trucy, who also lost her parents. You know, there's everyone at this point has all the same issues. What insubordination? Ah! Pretty trinkets have no place in Bus Army, soldier. Now drop and give me 20. Sheesh. At least let me show the evidence before you shoot me. Okay, so I have to shoot this every time. Emma and Lana, yeah. Sergeant, sir, would you please take a look at this? What do you have here? It's a photo of my father. I wasn't even a year old when he died. In a fire. What? He died in a fire? Unlike your mother, he died in an arsonist's blade. But in his final moments, he managed to save his infant son. Private Justice, you suffered a loss just like mine? I have, and that's why I know how you feel. But you still have your mother, don't you? No, I lost her too. What? She disappeared after the fire. I don't know if she's still alive or dead. Hey, I
I don't even know what she looks like. Game! Hurry up and show them that, alright? God, Oh. Sergeant Buff, his experience is very much like your own. If anyone can understand the sadness in your heart, it's him. Attention! I salute you, Comrade Justice. You are no longer a private in the Buff Army. Henceforth, you will be Corporal. Corporal? Congratulations on your promotion, Corporal Justice. I'm just glad that seemed to cheer him up a bit. Oh. Burgers? Now, comrade, let's toast to your new stripes. And call me Sarge. Don't be shy, we're a band of brothers now. Ha 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 ha. Now's our chance, Corporal. Ask him to found us all. You're just getting way too much of a kick out of this. Sarge, sir, do you have any idea where the orb might be? It was here in Papa's study until last night, but he said he was going to go hide it somewhere. He mentioned something about a shady character being after it. Where do you think he could have hidden it? Somewhere in the village, I guess? He said he'd found a suitable hiding place for it. So it was here last night. That is until he went out to hide it somewhere in the village. The only question is where? Maybe he left some clue here in the study. Let's search the place again. We should also find out more about Dr. Buff. It might steer us towards the hiding place. So, Sarge, what was your father like? Papa was a kind and Mama was courageous. His whole reason for moving to the countryside was for me. What do you mean? I initiated my siege defense strategy after Mama died. Papa was so worried about me, he moved us to the countryside. He thought the fresh air, blue skies, and natural surroundings might alter my tactics. What a fine father. He even quit his position at the university to move here. He did? He did. He gave up his beloved research position just for me. A parent must be prepared to sacrifice everything for his child. That's what Papa said. Well, I'm feeling about 2 inches tall right about now. There's no one in the world that I respected more than him. But that just makes his passing all the more devastating. Sniffle, sniffle. Papa, may you continue your beloved research up there in the angels. What are you hiding in the books then? Oops. Ah! Examine! Up here! Thank you! Sarge, sir, do you ever read these books? Why, of course! Soldiers must use extensive knowledge as well as fighting prowess. I'm learning all I can to each and every day in preparation for the big battle. Big battle? You know, for when I go back to school, I'll need to be up to date on every subject. Stuff like, you know, the latest comics and Hollywood gossip. Oh, I see. What about reading and writing and arithmetic? Well, I'm rooting for you, Sarge. Thanks. I'll try my best. This computer could provide some useful information. Drat, it's password protected. Dirk, you're good at getting into places you're not supposed to. Don't look at me. I don't know the first thing about computers. Aha! Leave it to me! A modern-day warrior must be well-versed in technology and have mean pride. After all, he who controls information controls the battlefield. Oh, blonde woman. And I'm in. Looks like modern-day warriors have mean keyboard skills too. Okay, let's see what we can find. It just looks like Windows. Oh, what's this? An email message? Now this is interesting. I deciphered the patterns, but have yet to crack the riddle. The opaque crystal orb is the key. Dr. Buff, how is your research going along? From poor 711 Buff. It's a research report to whoever asked the doctor to study the orb. Here, I put the data on this. Take it and use it well, soldier. It's an email. No, that's a USB containing the email. Data obtained from the doctor's computer includes a report on his research into the Founder's Orb. It's working again. Exterminate, 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 destroy all humans. What's this thing's problem? It's an UPART, an out-of-place artifact. Papa won it online auction. Online auction? Yes, he said it's an alien weapon that destroyed an entire civilization. Where do I even start with an explanation like that? No. I want to click it. I just wanted to see if that's something new. This urn with army painted on it looks really old. I don't think it's going to provide any info we need. It's that suitcase. It's full of survival gear and questionable souvenirs. We already got his passport, so we can leave it for now. Is your room upstairs, Sarge? Yes, it's the one at the end of the hall. What do you say you come out so we can enjoy a snack together? But I promise we won't bite. If you insist. Then I'm not going to talk to you anymore. No, wait. You better apologize quick. I'm sorry for pushing. Very well. As long as you don't do it again, I'll let it slide this one time. There's a raincoat. Huh? It's a bit wet and there's fresh mud on it. It must mean someone wore it recently. Indeed. Maybe as recently as last night. Sarge, did it rain here last night? Negative. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. And how did this raincoat get all muddy and wet? When I saw it last evening, it looked pretty clean and dry to me. That means it got like that later this night. At night. Good eye, son. This may very well turn out to be a vital clue. Bears a distinctive yellow and green two-tone design. It's a shoe chubby, or cubby. These shoes look like they belong to Sarge and his dad. Are these boots here a little damp? And it looks like there's something inside it's this one. Maybe Dr. Buff wore them last night? They seem to lead us where he hid the orb. Let's take a closer look. Might get a better look inside if we did the straps. Oh, it moved. There's a question mark on the bottom of this shoe. Or boot. Papa had those custom made for his archaeological fieldwork. I guess I can kind of see the shape of the question mark now that I'm looking at it. He had the soul of an adventurer. Get it? Soul? Like a bottom of the foot? This boot had the soul of an adventurer too. Oh yeah, there it is. How would you see that from the outside? You would have to actively look inside and open it up before this, but they didn't. Looks like some kind of glowing moss. It could come from wherever the doctor went last night. Must have gotten in with some of that mud. It might be worth looking into, if it will help us pinpoint where the doctor hid the orb. Glowing moss added to the court record. I think that's everything. Are these the doctor's? Yes, those are Papa's reading glasses. He said he'd been having trouble reading lately, but those glasses seem to help.
Reading glasses, eh? I'll just hold on to these.
Dirt, don't tell me you're having trouble reading, too.
Perish the thought. I just don't want to leave any stone unturned.
Okay, let's go over what we've learned so far. Whatever it was that Dr. Buff went, he needed a raincoat. And it was somewhere where this glowing moss grows. Any ideas where that might be, Sarge? Negative, comrade. I hate to say my intel's a little thin on this one. I've been occupied with my siege defense and strategy ever since we moved into the village.
Well, son, it seems we have no other choice. We'll have to ask the locals if they know a place like that.
Please don't be the annoying guy I have to speak to.
Oh, it's a paint easel.
May 16th. And now these signs are up that weren't there before. Ugh. It feels like somebody's watching me, and it's really creeping me out. Oh, it's Paul Addison's campaign posters. When did he put these up? Whatever. I've got more important things to do paying attention to.
Great weather. It feels really lifts the spirits. I know. After our little treasure hunt, what do you say we go hunting, son?
Hunting? We used to do that a lot, didn't we?
Just look at that mountain. I bet there are some feisty wild boars up there.
I think I'll pass, but thanks.
Oh, so hunting's a no-go. Well, I guess that wild boar stew will have to wait then. Apollo, something seems different from the last time we were here.
You mean the posters?
No, not those.
What's he talking about? Guess I should take a look around myself. My man, you're supposed to be the one with the best eyesight. When did Paul Addison have a chance to put up all these election posters?
That fool keeps sticking on our houses. He's a disgrace to distinguished heritage.
He's doing this without permission. That's technically illegal. What do we have here? It's a bunch of squiggles. It's the raincoat. Looks like an unfinished picture, like something a little kid might paint.
You're right, but I can't quite tell what it's of.
I think it's supposed to be nighttime, but what's that thing on the left?
A monster or some kind of alien, perhaps. In any case, it's pretty poor excuse for a drawing.
Well, what did you expect from a little kid? Pearls drew it, didn't she? A little kid? Yeah! Huh? Oh, it's you, Pearl! Why, Mr. Apollo, is that you? What a pleasant surprise! Quite some time. How you been? Fine, thanks. You're looking good too, Pearls. I'm happy. It's stupid.
Are you going to introduce me, son?
Of course, this is Pearl Fay. She's a spirit medium here in Khu'rain village. Pearl, this is Dirk, my, client. Hello, sir. Pleased to meet you. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know.
Nice to meet you, too. And what a polite little girl you are.
Actually, I'm a high schooler.
Whoops, sorry about that. So, are you a spirit medium? Well, you're a spirit medium. Does that mean you can channel spirits, then?
Yes, I'm still in training, though. But I'm well versed in the art of spirit channeling.
Well, now, isn't that something? I mean, back in my country, our little princess hasn't channeled a single spirit yet. Pretty impressive, young lady.
Oh, but compared to Mystic Maya, there's so much more I just learned. Mystic Maya? All right, Maya Fey, Mr. Wright's former courtroom assistant. He told me all about her. She's a spirit medium too, if my memory serves. Yeah, she's amazing. She's an amazing medium, and soon she'll be the next head of the Fae clan too. Mediums and spirit channeling. I've heard all about it from Mr. Wright. He said that mediums will even physically become the person they're channeling. I wonder if even little Pearl would turn into a hulking giant if she had to channel one. Yes. In more ways than one, she's become a giant. I hope you don't mind me asking, but what brings you all the way out here, Mr. Apollo? Oh, just a small matter to take care of. I don't know why. I don't know if it's sad or something, but it's. She calls Phoenix Nick, but she just calls Apollo Mr. Apollo. Like she doesn't call him Polly or something. But I guess that's because they're not really close. Wait, would it happen to be the matter Mr. Edgeworth is looking into? Edgeworth? Prosecutor Edgeworth? What's he doing here? Oh, so it's a different matter then? Because I just saw him a moment ago. He appeared to be searching for something. Oh? Huh. Mr. Edgeworth is a friend of Mr. Wright's and District Chief Prosecutor. Why would he be here in Khu'rain? Well, no point obsessing over it. Dude, a lot of people are suddenly gathering in this one spot. Something's happening, you know? Pay attention, Apollo. Calm down. What do you mean calm down? I haven't done anything. Come to think of it, you live here in Khu'rain Village, don't you, Pearl? Yes, I was born and raised here. This is perfect, Apollo. Let's ask the young lady if she knows where the doctor might have gone last night. I was thinking the exact same thing. Maybe I should show her what we found in the doctor's study? I will, but first, look at my badge. See you present your badge like that. Reminds me of when I used to investigate cases along with Mr. Nick. You used to help Mr. Wright all the time, I hear. Yes, I did. Doing so helped me expand my horizons beyond this tiny little village. So please, Mr. Apollo, if there's anything I can help you with, you just let me know. I will. What I'd really like is her help with cleaning the office again. Because she was so good at it. Teach me your ways. It's cleaning. Oh, sorry. I wish I could help, but don't worry about it. I'm sorry I wasted your time like that. At least let me offer you some tea. I mean, you must be tired from all your investigating. Oh, no, you don't have to. We'll be fine. Thank you. She's so polite, it's hard not to feel rude around her. Do you know this dead guy? You don't? Okay. I guess she's not really got much to say. What about the coat? No. The green moss. Pearl, do you have any idea where this moss might grow? That looks like Matama moss. It grows on Mount Matama and gives off a soft glow in the dark. Mount Matama? See that mountain over there? That's Mount Matama. And how would one get up there? You could take a bus from that bus stop over there. May I ask why you are so interested in that moss? Well, Dr. Buff was supposed to give us something, but it seemed he hid it somewhere last night. He did? Maybe that's why he, Pearl, do you know something that might help us? Well, sounds like I better find out what she knows. Tell me everything you know. What a peaceful place. Ah, nothing beats mountain air. Many of the villagers have left for the city, but I just love it here. Blue skies, lush forests, star-filled skies at nights, and fireflies in the summer. Plus, the big, beautiful blue ocean is just beyond that mountain. The ocean? What do you say we go for a swim, son? Oh, I think I'll pass. Besides, I can't swim. Really? Still? Pearl, Khu'rain Village is like the home of spirit mediums, right? Yes, and I'm part of a long line of mediums. I've never seen a channeling before, but is it possible to channel the spirit of anyone who's passed away? No, not just anyone. You must know their face and true name. Which, I don't know if that was a thing before. But I might have to. I might be misremembering. I don't know, because I don't remember it being an issue in the first 3 games. Really? You can channel a spirit just by knowing their face and name? That's an amazing ability. It is, but it can only be learned by those with a gift occurring in certain bloodlines. And years of intense training. At present, Mystic Maya and I are the only ones in the village who can channel spirits. Looks like spirit mediums are highly valued here, much like they are back in Khu'rain. I heard there used to be many more of us a long time ago. But now we're in a very short supply. Most of the women nowadays don't want to stay. They want to get the thrill of the big city. Yeah, well, you guys aren't exactly close to any shopping malls or nightclubs out here. What about you? Are you not interested in things like that? Who, me? Well, I wouldn't mind a new outfit or two. And, well, oh, never mind. It's okay, Pearl. You're at that age, after all. Where you want to go out and explore and fight a wild man and defeat him and gain experience and level up. Pearl, do you have any idea where Mr. Buff might have gone last night? Well... about that. All I know is Dr. Buff was somewhere on the Mount Matama. My bracelet! Oh, it's reacting! Athena's got my pills! Where is she? Which means Pearls is hiding something from me. What about Paul Addison himself? Oh, we met this weirdo earlier called Paul Addison. Do you know anything about him? Yes, he's been campaigning a lot around here lately. And the noise he's making has become quite a problem. People are especially upset that he's campaigning at all hours of the night and day. Well, the local police should arrest him for disturbing the peace. Fortunately, there is little they can do because the Addison family is so powerful. Well, isn't he the proverbial pampered provincial princess? God, so many P's. Proverbial pampered provincial princess. Or prince, whatever, he's princess, whatever, screw him. He seems pretty intent on winning here in Khu'rain. Is there some special reason why? I'm not sure, but I have an idea. The spirit mediums of Khu'rain once held considerable sway in the political world. Judging by his slogan, maybe that's what he's after. Great, so he's just another politician seeking powerful connections. The ability to commune with the dead gives a comfort to those anxious about the future. Tiny Khu'rain has preserved its independence by the Queen's powers of spirit channeling. It must play a similar role in this village. Yes, even today many here revere those with spirit medium blood flowing through their veins. So basically, as Paul Addison's benefactor goes, so goes the whole village. Who is this benefactor? Who could hold this much sway over Khu'rain village? It's Maya! Dun, dun, dun. Time to look at your ticks. Is it the eyes? I think it's the eyes. Pearl, you seem uneasy about something. Anyone would feel uneasy being stared at like that. Huh? But I'd be unnerved too. I mean, your eyes were practically popping out of your head. I knew it. He does this whole thing. He's like... I've always said it, and it's always been true. This is my canon, whether it is or not. I don't care. That is what happens. He has a heart attack. He starts like going... I get it. I'll turn it down a little. Guess I was wrong. Where's my camera going? There it is.
Gotcha!
Addo, what? What? Ticks. Ticks. T-I-C. God, Rafatron, get your head out of the gutter. Pearl, you seem anxious around the topic of Mitama. I could tell because you rub your thumb over a splotch of dried plant paint as you said it. Oh, well, that nighttime painting is yours, isn't it? This is so embarrassing. As you saw, I'm not a very good artist. But that picture has nothing to do with Dr. Buff. I'm not so sure about that. In fact, I'm going to guess that while you were out here painting last night, you actually saw the good doctor heading out to Mount Matama for the buff stop. No, I didn't say anything like that, I swear. No, I'm positive you saw the doctor. After all, he's right here in your picture. Whee!
Take that!
You think that's the doctor? I may not be a very good artist, but at least I know how to draw a person. Okay, if this isn't a person, then what is it? That's a rain spirit. And what's a rain spirit doing at a bus stop? Oh, rain spirits have places to go too. This is getting ridiculous. Sorry, Pearls, but you're not a very good liar. That is Dr. Buff, and the piece of evidence proves it.
Take that!
This is the raincoat we found in the doctor's study. It's still wet and muddy, so we know that someone wore it last night. Now, see how this pattern is the same as the rain spirit in your picture? You didn't see this rain spirit last night. You saw Dr. Buff wearing this raincoat. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to lie, but... It's because you badmouthed a painting, Dirk. Sorry I didn't tell you before, Mr. Apollo. I did see the doctor last night. It's alright. Just please tell me everything you know. Of course. I was painting out here last night when the doctor came up to the bus stop. He was wearing a raincoat even though it wasn't raining and a helmet with a light on it. Sounds like he was well prepared for something. I know. That's why I asked him if he was going off exploring again. He looked startled, like he hadn't noticed me there. And then he suddenly said, "Please don't tell anyone you saw me here." Why would he want to silence you like that? Something must have happened to spook him. And he didn't want anyone to know where he was going to hide the orb. But where could he have been going dressed like that? My best guess is a cave somewhere on the Mount Tama. I heard there's a cave there where mediums of the Khu'rain tradition went to train long ago. Legend has it that there are some sort of mystical ruins in there. Mystical ruins? Sounds like the exact sort of place an archaeologist might go. Well, we should get going now. But thanks for all your help, Pearl. You're welcome, Paulo. Please take care. What do you say we go find that cave, son? I sense the orb that might finally be within our grasp. This treasure hunt is shaping up to be the real deal. Ha ha ha! Really gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! May 16th. And something happens. They get trapped in the rock. And the politician man locks them inside. Whew. I'm all out of breath. Wow, I didn't think I'd get art for this. Oh, come. That was nothing. Are you so much younger than me? I, don't normally get this much exercise. Need a break? No, I'm fine. Dirk, look. That's Matama moss growing in that cave over there. This must be where the doctor was last night. Let's take a look inside. Why do I have to see a picture of myself? I can't see a thing. Relax. Your eyes will adjust eventually. Now follow me. I really think we need a flashlight, Dirk. Should have brought one along then, son. Here, use mine. Thanks. Wait, were you holding out to me? Who are you talking to, Apollo? You... Whoa! Somebody just pushed me. Apollo? What the? Apollo! Jesus! Oh, you alright, son? Yeah, looks like someone got the drop on us. Quite literally. But who? I mean, he could have died from that fall. I don't know. I don't think we'll be getting out of the way you came in. Looks like we're in a pretty deep cave. Nothing to do but press on, son. How can you even see in here? Come on, let's go. He's got a flashlight in his eye or something. He's got a cybernetic eye that lets us see in the dark somehow. Hey, wait. One false step and we're dead. What in the world should we do? Wait here, go forward, climb back up. Well, I don't think we can climb. I think we can only go forward. I guess we keep going. There must be some path for Dr. Buff to follow when he came to hide the orb. Right. By the way, looks like our attacker left us with this useful parting gift. More drawings! From lawyer to spelunker, how do I always get myself into these situations? We're never going to make it out alive, I hope you know. Don't tell me you're scared, son. We're just getting started. The greatest treasures are only ever found at the point of a blade or the edge of a cliff. Yeah, sure. If I'd known I'd wind up at the bottom of some dark, damp cave, I would have never taken your request, Dirk. Save your breath, Apollo. Let's just keep putting on one foot ahead of the other. It really better be a way out of here. We'll find one before you know it, you'll see. So someone pushed them. Probably the politician. But, you know, who knows? Maybe it was someone else. It's a third party. The politician is a red herring. Imagine if it went suddenly very dark and it says, like, May 20th. They've been here for 4 days and they're like, all worn out. Like, we're never getting out. I'm so thirsty. And then it goes, like, to 10 years later and they're just skull and bones. Oh, God. We've been walking for over an hour. It's, like, amazing here. I couldn't get back to where we started if I wanted to. Yeah, this cave goes deeper than I thought. Wait, don't tell me we really is no way out. Where's the will, there's a way. Ever the optimist, aren't you? Maybe we should cut our losses while we still can. Put my foot down? What does this mean? Don't take another step, Dirk. Come on now, be reasonable. No! I'm done, and that's final. I remember we used to throw tantrums like this. Well, I'm not a child anymore. There, it's okay. Dad will buy you anything you want once we get home, son. Better quit while I still have some big manhood left to salvage. But it doesn't seem like Dirk's about to quit anytime soon, even still. Maybe we should cut our losses while we still can. Guess I'll only go ahead. Even if we were to turn back, we wouldn't make up that wall of solid rock. I guess we keep going. How did I get stuck wandering around in the dark cave again? It's definitely not in my job description. Listen, son. Only the truly accomplished have the luxury of being so choosy. When I was just starting out, I did everything from street performing to yak milking. And that helps you become an accomplished attorney. How? It didn't, but when you need to earn a living, you have to take on any job just to survive. Say, how is your career going, by the way? Well, it's been a harrowing adventure so far, to say the least. My first trial really put me through the ringer. We're having we're having a overview episode, I guess, where it's like we're looking at everything that happened in the past. And my next case had me investigating a pair of stolen panties. I miss you, Gavin. And just when I was hitting my stride, this one prosecutor branded me as Hair Forehead. Oh, and then there's this other ridiculous prosecutor who wields a samurai sword. Sounds like you've, seen quite a bit. You're telling me? Listen, Apollo. I'm sorry I didn't contact you for so long. It's fine, Dirk. What happened, happened.
Careful, the ground doesn't feel as solid here. What? Yikes! The cave floor is collapsing! Ah! Not again! Ah! And this time they're dead. May 16th. Question marks? Hey, Apollo, can you hear me? I'm assuming this is Dirk. Dirk? Whoa. Huh? Where are we? Oh, what is this place? Ooh. Pretty. There's footprints here, though. It was a shock. I was shocked, too. These ruins look really old. It's not exactly something you'd expect to find in the middle of a cave system, that's for sure. Maybe the doctor hid the orb around here? I mean, those look like footprints over there. Son, I think our little adventure is about to pay dividends. Time to find that orb. What's that plastic bottle doing here? There's seaweed stuck on it, which means it probably came from the ocean. It's possible this cavern is connected to the sea somehow. These have got to be the doctor's footprints. They match the bottom of the boot we saw in his study. So he made it all the way down here. The water's washed most of them away, but his footprints are everywhere. Really? Because these are the only set I see. He must have been looking for something. Ah, those prints. They're coming out of that lake. Hey, you're right. Well, that would mean Dr. Buff came walking out of the water. Oh, I didn't mean to click. I meant move. Driftwood? How did that get in here? By drifting on in, I assume. The only question is, from where? This lake looks really deep. I can't even see the bottom. A bottomless lake in the depths of a mountain cave system. My blood runs cold at the thought of falling in there. The water. It's salty. This lake may very well lead to the ocean. Didn't Pearl mention something about the ocean? Like how it's on the other side of the mountain? I imagine she meant it literally. So that's the hole we fell through. Doesn't look like we'll be going back that way. We're lucky we survived the fall from way up there. Indeed, if that hole hadn't been above the lake, we'd be history. You passed out the moment you hit the water. Yeah, well, water's not really my thing. This cavern is solid rock all around. Looks like we either go back through the hole, or find some other way out. Ugh. Why am I always between a rock and a hard place? This box looks pretty new. I'm guessing the doctor is the one who brought it down here. It's no good. It's locked tight. There's no way to open it? Doesn't look like it. There isn't even a keyhole. Which means there must be some trick to opening it. We'll have to figure it out if we want to see what's inside. Let's sum up what we know so far. The orb is almost definitely inside the box contraption that we can't open. As for this cave, there doesn't seem to be any way out. With this close to the orb... Oh, come on now, son, don't be like that. It's a bit of bad luck, that's all. A bit? Murphy called. He wants his law back. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? How can he laugh at a time like this? We're stuck here for now, so we might as well try to open this thing. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with. Ooh, pictures. There's a big button here. Huh? Nothing happened. This thing is covered with pictures. And hey, each section also rotates. Take a look at this, son. See the picture of a dragon battling a tiger? And this green and purple one is the Khu'rain's butterfly and a Matama. I wonder if there were clues for figuring out how to open this box. Most likely, you probably have to use the dance lyrics or whatever. It appears this box uses a picture-based combination lock. We'll have to arrange the pictures on each side of the correct sequence. Let's see. There's the dragon and tiger fight, a Khu'rain's butterfly with a Matama, and a number of each other pictures too. Dirk, I was thinking, maybe we should check the evidence we've collected so far. I think we have something that just might help us open it. You read my mind, son. I think this will help us open the puzzle.
Take that!
Dr. Buff's research notes mention the Song of Ceremony. Maybe its lyrics and the picture box on the box correspond somehow. I think you're onto something, son. Okay, let's give it a shot. Each dial has 6 pictures, and there are 4 dials in all. The box should open once the pictures are arranged in the right order. You hate this puzzle, Rapatron? Is it because it's hard or just that it's just boring? Funky puzzle box. Here comes justice. When the dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. So does it start from the top or the bottom? I assume it's probably going to be going in order of a thing. The founders offer divine protection. The butterfly embraces the Matama. The favor of the orb is just bestowed. And then I assume this one. No, not this one. This one. You won't open. Maybe the pictures aren't in the right order. The case should open if the pictures are arranged properly, but I know I should carefully consider which part of the song corresponds to which picture. Also, I can zoom in and out with the end to help me see the pictures a little bit better. Not that I need to or anything, thanks to the amazing lighting in this game. I don't know if they're just calling it attention because it's just so well lit by artificial lighting. Okay, yeah, so this is wrong. Tiger battle the founder offers divine protection. Woo! Oh! I didn't realize it did that. You could do like a half one. So if you do the dragon and the tiger, maybe that's how it works. Blah, blah, blah. Whoops. I keep pressing the wrong thing. I'm trying to bring this up. In the Dragon and Tiger battle, the founder offers offers divine protection. Guess that would make more sense because he offers it. Yeah, because you would need the butterfly to embrace the Matama in order to give the favor of the orb.
be like that, maybe? We found offers. Offers. Then the butterfly embraces the Matama. Butterfly. This one. Then flavor the all is bestowed. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Descending upon us all in our glory, the founder bestows the greatest power known. I guess the prayers would work here because they're praying. Does this offer the prayers? They're praying here, so I assume this is what it was supposed to be for this one. When the dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. Because this is the only one that shows the dragon and tiger battling. I guess something like that. The butterfly embraces the Matama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Yeah. The favor of the orb bestowed. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. Which is here. And then, descending upon us all in our glory, the founder bestows the greatest power known. Which I guess might be that one? Nope. I can consult though. This is harder than I imagined. I thought all we had to do was arrange the pictures according to the song. In times like these, you'll have to think outside the puzzle box. Sometimes the truth can only be found when you look at things from a different angle. A different angle? Come to think of it, one of the pictures from the song is missing. Does this mean the pictures don't line up exactly one-to-one? It's the fire one. Would they have to look at, like, fire or something then? Greatest power known. Is it just life? Yeah, I'm fairly sure this is correct, because this is the only thing that shows praying and the thing coming back. I guess this is the only one that makes sense on a thing. Because again, this is the only one that shows the dragon and the tiger fighting as people with divine protection. Favor of the orb is bestowed. Prayer. Ascend. And then... Wasting time on the favor of the orb is bestowed. What would be the greatest power known? I guess maybe that? I suppose we could just go one by one and see which one happens to like brute force it for that one. Brute force time. I'm thinking that maybe the second one is still this, because it doesn't make sense for it to just show that as well, because the favor is already shown around the thing. So do this one. Oh, okay, there we go. Of course, they had to add a bunch of permutations that you just gotta figure it out. It opened. This is the Founder's Orb. You did it, son. The orb is finally ours. Founder's Orb updated in the court record. National treasure. The doctor hid it in the ruins before his untimely death. At last, the Founder's Orb is ours. And it's all thanks to you, son. Well done. Then again, I expect nothing less from my boy. Oh, it's no big deal. Don't sell yourself short. You may think it's nothing, but your insights and reasoning led us here. And I'd say that's truly impressive. I don't know about that. All those battles you fought in the courtroom have shaped you into the man you are today. And I could be prouder. Will you cut it out already? Or I turn into a sun-ripened tomato? With this orb, I can finally deliver a fatal blow to the Khu'rain regime. So, how exactly do you plan on using it? You're not going to try to become a spirit medium, are you? Don't be ridiculous. I don't need supernatural powers like that. So then are you going to use it as a bargaining chip with Queen Khu'rain? Like demanding she abolishes Defense Culpability Act? Well, the thought had crossed my mind, but
The main thing is returning this to the Kingdom of Khu'rain. After all, as a sacred relic Khu'rainism, that is where it belongs. Really? That's all you wanted to do? Mm-hmm. Because my true objective has always been to find out who asked Dr. Buff to study it and why. I'm not sure I follow. Did you have fun? I think that was possibly the worst puzzle out of the entire franchise for me. It's not enjoyable to a sense. Like, it doesn't physically make sense in a way. But whatever. It's over. Move on, I guess. Orb significance. The official story is that the orb was stolen from Temple's treasure room. Yeah, I heard about that on the news. They also said your group was behind the theft. That's not good. We're probably on an international most wanted list now. That was a while ago. Let me ask you something, Apollo. Who do you think really stole the orb? I really haven't a clue. Well, I think it was one of the royals. Really? Someone from the royal family? Yeah, and I have a pretty good idea which one it was. He knows who it is? Care to share your hunch? All I'll say at this point is this. Security's pretty tight, but the royals have unfettered access to the treasure room. Plus, they seem to be turning a blind eye to the orb's loss. Well, why would a member of the royal family do that? That I haven't figured out yet. But whatever the reason, he can't be good. I mean, a Khu'rainese royal stealing a national treasure of such religious significance, and then pinning the crown on us, the defiant dragons. Sounds like a conspiracy or something. I agree. If the truth were to come to light, it would be a scandal of epic proportions. To allow a foreign national to study a treasure so sacred that is off limits to the public would have been seen as an utter sacrilege to those who truly revere the Holy Mother. So if this were going to go public, sort of the Khu'rain regime would weaken support. But that's not all. This is just a hunch. But I believe there is something even bigger here. Something that would explain why the orb was being studied in the first place. Something that would shake the Kingdom of Khu'rain to its very core. And I'm going to find out what. He's probably right. His intuition is usually spot on. Dirt, why are you so bent on revolution anyway? Is it to reform the legal system in Khu'rain? There's that. But I'm also doing this for my children. I want to save Nayuda. What do you mean? This is for your ears only. It's the other reason why the revolution needs to succeed. Is there something going wrong with prosecutors? Nayuda, I never thought that a reunion would take place in a courtroom. Oh, see, run each other already. 1 second, I'm wiping my screen. Yeah, but it was like he was a different person. He used to be such a kind, cheerful kid, always smiling and stuff. But now... I tried to convict Trucy for a crime she didn't even commit. Plus, he kept telling me I had a putrid mind and to let it go and move on. Has it really gotten that bad? He must be Khu'rain's influence. He wasn't like that when he first stepped into the courtroom. Back then, he still had a keen sense of justice. I vowed to bring the Gar regime down and reform the legal system. That's what he swore to do, but that was also 5 years ago. He'd been the shining star of the Defiant Dragons and our greatest hope. You pin it all on one guy, he's not going to be able to do it on his own. Wait, Nayuda was a dragon? He was. But these days, he's more like a Khu'rain's lapdog. Talk about complete about-face. But why would he do that? Something must have happened to him. Something that sparked a radical change. Still, I don't think he truly believes in the new path he's taken. It's not conviction that fills his heart. It's resignation and despair. I see. The only thing I know for sure is Nayuda is suffering, and he is suffering in silence. Nayuda is suffering. Yes, he knows the rightful state of the Khu'rain and legal system. But something forces him to bend the Khu'rain's will, and it's tearing him apart. But it's been 5 years. Do you really think he even still wants to reform the legal system? As long as he carries what I've taught him in his heart, I do. A dragon never yields. That's what you always told us. That I did. It's a belief I've held since back when I was a lawyer. The dragon stands as the pinnacle of the natural world. Nothing and no one can bend its will. That's why we lawyers must pursue the truth like an unyielding dragon, right? We must fight for the truth to the bitter end, no matter what it takes. Dirk and Mr. Wright, they have that much in common. That's why I held onto this badge, even though there are no more lawyers in Khu'rain. Oh, that's a badge? Okay, I thought... It kind of looks similar, to be honest. Except it's an eye. I believe that one day our legal system will return to its former glory. And this badge is here as a testament to that belief. Huh. I wonder if Nayuta still believes in what you taught us. He does. That much I'm sure of.
A dragon never yields.
You took my words. I know that belief is etched deep in his heart. I'd bet my life on it. After all, he is my flesh and blood. This is unshakable faith and confidence. It's what draw people to him, whether they like it or not. Even people like me. You know, I remember back when we were kids, Ryuta used to say with great pride, I have the blood of the dragon within me. Yes, and that's why I want to free him. Free him from the poisonous clutches of the Khu'rain regime. So that's your other reason for starting a revolution. For your own selfish gains. Got it. Yes, I need to smack some sense into that boy of mine. I need to beat him up. I mean, what else are fathers for? I wouldn't know. Now that we have the orb, on to the next problem. Getting out of here. Well, we're not getting back the way we came, that's for sure. That hole we fell through is way too high to climb back up to. Actually, I have an idea. That lake water tastes salty, which means it must connect to the ocean. Wait a second. You're not suggesting we swim our way out of here? That's exactly what I'm suggesting. But we have no idea how deep that lake goes. It's pitch black down there. Not a problem. How is that not a problem? I mean, how do you even know if there's really a passage to the ocean? Well, one of us has to try, and I'm the better swimmer. Time's a-wasted. I'll be back before you know it, son. And then he died. Dirk! He's gone. I sure hope he knows what he's doing. Mount Matama. Khu'rain's ruins. It's been 20 minutes. I hope he's okay. What's going on? Uh-oh. The water. It's rising and fast. Ah! He sprung a trap. Need air. I don't know how to swim. If I don't grab onto something that floats. This is bad. I better think of something. Quick! Well, this floats. Grab onto the bottle! Hey, maybe I can use this like an oxygen tank. Wait, what am I thinking? I need to stay calm and be more rational about this. This is not good. The water's almost up to the top of the altar. It won't be long before it reaches the roof of the cave. I got it. As long as I hold onto this, I should be able to stay afloat. It's no use. The hole's still too high up. I'll have to find another way. Quick, before I drown. The puzzle box is still at the base of the altar. It must be designed to stay put, even at high tide. Wait, that's it! Dr. Buff must have gotten in here using some oceanside entrance at low tide. That's why his footprints were leading out of the lake.
So it really does connect to the ocean. Not that it helps. I drowned before I made it out. The water won't stop rising. I'm getting swept away. Ah, please stop. And then he got squashed. Bottle's still there. If only that bottle were a little bigger. It'd store that much more air. No, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. I need to stop with these harebrained ideas and come up with a real way to escape. The water's just high enough for me to reach the hole. I'm saved. All I have to do is go back the way we came. The water might even lift me all the way back up over that wall of rock. Who goes? What about Dirk? It's blocked. Huh? The hole! It's full of rubble. The tunnel collapsing above must have filled in after we fell through. This can't be happening. No, I can't give up now. I refuse to die here. Water, I can't. I can't breathe. Is this the end? Dirk. I wonder if he made it out. So this is what it feels like to drown. I would have eaten that sushi if I'd known it would be my last meal. I feel like I've been through this before. Ah, now I remember. It was back when all three of us were living in that shack in the mountains. Yuta and I were playing by the riverside when we got swept up in the rapids. Ah! Ah! I thought we were goners, but then... Yuta! Apollo! Hold on, I'm coming! Where? Where? That's more a posh where. That was a close one. Thought I'd lost you too. I'm sorry, Dirk. It's alright, that's enough now. Didn't I teach you that boys don't cry? That is bullshit mentality, and you shouldn't say that kind of thing, because that kind of ruins the emotional development of a child. Thank you, Father. What? You could have been killed. But you risked your life to save us. Why? What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Now, Yuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand? Hey, Dirk. This isn't forever, right? You'll be back from America someday, right? Of course. I'll come pick you up as soon as things settle down here. Promise. Okay, you promised. And then he never showed up until 10 years later. Dirk, I waited and waited. For the day you'd come and take me home. You never came. That's why I tried to forget about you. My life back in Khu'rain. So then it wouldn't be a retcon. Dirk, why? Why didn't you... Dodge! Alright, I'm ruining the moment. Apollo. Apollo! Apollo, can you hear me? Dirk? Still can't swim, eh? You came back? But why? I said I'd come for you, didn't I? Yeah, but you can't hold me and swim. We're both going to... Stop talking. You'll bite your tongue. What? Why does it look like it's some sort of weirdly romance thing with the lighting and stuff? Whoa, whoa. We're being pulled under. What's going on? Why is this happening? Where? Oh, you finally came to, son. Get your fill of seawater. Good thing your name's not Neptune, huh? Dirk. You're telling me check it out. Snot's coming out of his nose. What a miraculous escape. Not even some of the escape artist greats could pull that off. What on earth happened? Sorry it took me so long, son. I made it to the ocean, but I figured you still couldn't swim. So I found a local fisherman and had him take us out near under the undersea cavern. He tied a rope to me and I came and grabbed you. Then he yanked me back. Oh, so that's what pulled us under with such force. That's a strong fisherman. Don't forget about me. I assisted in your escape too, Polly. What did you do? I've helped compatriots escape from all sorts of places. Mountain jails, island prisons. But an undersea cavern? Now that was a first. Dirk, he risked his life for me. Dirk, I'm only alive because of you. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I, just did what any father would do for his son. He saved my life yet again. I guess seawater doesn't make for much of a meal. It's because Polly didn't have any sushi. Oh, yeah, I haven't eaten anything since this morning. Oh, that's right. Hey, AJ. Dirk had me buy this for you. Thought you might be hungry. Ready to have some of this time around? Yeah, thanks. It's so good. Wow, it's delicious. Glad you approve. I better get some before you eat them all. Nom nom. Just like old times. Dirk used to slice up the fish he caught and we'd all eat fresh sashimi together. He used to talk about all the vitamins and minerals packed in the raw fish. Hey, by the way, let me feel that. Let me see that orb, AJ. Here you go. Whoa, so that's what it looks like. Found the legendary treasure? Nice work, Polly. Thanks. Guess you could say mission accomplished? With the orb, our revolution can finally take a step forward. Take a big step forward. Let's celebrate the eve of our revolution. We'll get all dressed up and feast till dawn. Yeah, now you're talking. Time to party. After all that, I just want to go to bed. Sure wish Nuyuta was here. Maybe one day he will join times like these together again. The revolution. If it can bring back those happy days. You can sign me up for... Sorry to interrupt your little party, but I'm here for my crystal. Oh, this is the jackass. Right, left. Halt! Ah, it's him again. Well done. Then again, I always knew you could do it. After all, we politicians must be excellent judges of character. Still, I'm impressed. You both made it out of there alive. Wait a second. You're the one who shoved us into that pit? It sounds so bad when you say it like that. All I did was give you a little nudge in the right direction. So, it was you. You no good son of a... Ew. Don't look at me like that. The crystal of Amy Faye is mine. Now hand it over. Over my dead body. Detective, help. Yeah, I know. Emma, what's going on here? He filed a police report. He claims you're trying to steal his family heirloom. That's him, the one who with the long hair. Arrest him this instant. Whoops. He's the thief that made off with the Addison's family most precious heirloom. Well, I suppose I should ask you to come in for questioning. Down at the police station, I think I'll pass. After all, Mr. Addison seems bent on having me arrested on theft charges. This is not good. If Dirk gets arrested, he'll be sent back to Khu'rain to face execution. Sorry, but now that I know you have the crystal, or orb as you call it, I must insist. Will you please come with me, sir?
Hold it!
Emma, I'm afraid I can't let you take Dirk in. You received the orb from Mr. Buff in a perfectly legal transaction. Is that so? Can you prove it? Of course. This should sufficiently prove that the orb now belongs to Dirk.
Take that!
Even though it's kind of implicating him that he's like, take a look at this agreement. What do we have here? Let's see. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will continue to come to no harm. Huh. It appears to be a perfectly legal agreement. Somehow. Not so fast. That's not the Founder's Orb. It's the Crystal of Amy Faye, which means this agreement is null and void. Huh. This is going nowhere fast. You can say that again. Then it would just have to go to trial. Right, Apollo? Oh, hi, Phoenix. Mr. Wright. Daddy? What's with you two? I thought you just saw a ghost. Oh, yeah. Emma mentioned she had seen him around. What are you doing in Khu'rain Village, Mr. Wright? Mr. Addison has retained me as his lawyer. Wait, you're his lawyer? What? Mr. Wright, why are you serving as Mr. Addison's lawyer? Because he hired me. He needed my help in getting a family heirloom back from Dr. Buff. And it seemed he correctly foresaw that something like this might happen. It's because those shifty insurgents were harassing poor Dr. Buff. Well, I knew I needed a lawyer if things went south. I figured with a celebrated lawyer like Phoenix Wright, I couldn't go wrong. Is this what you came back from Khu'rain Village for, Mr. Wright? It was just good timing. My work over there just happened to wrap up, so here I am. Plus, Mr. Addison is a very important client. They know each other? I never heard of Mr. Wright mention his name before. Mr. Wright, are you sure this is Mr. Addison's family heirloom? It's my client's assertion. It says it's the crystal of Amy Faye. Apparently, it's the crystal she once used when channeling spirits. Who's Amy Faye? She brought Khu'rain's channeling to Japan and when an ascendant brought it here. Her true origins are still rather murky. But what's clear is she is the founder of the Khu'rain channeling technique. Oh, so she's like the one they call the founder of Khu'rain, the Holy Mother. Apollo, I don't plan to betray my client's confidence. I may not know all the facts yet, but I do know he won't be handing the crystal over to you. What? Are you saying... I'm really sorry it's come to this, but... Mr. Wright? I don't understand. Let me spell it out then. If you continue to claim that the crystal belongs to your client, then I'll be seeing you in court. What? What's gone into you, Daddy? Nothing. This is strictly business. Two lawyers from the same firm facing off now. What are the odds? Wouldn't one of them have to be a prosecutor at that point? And it's also like... I get the feeling there's more going on here with what meets the eye, because I don't think Phoenix would just defend someone that's obviously not a good person like Addison. Like, he's fallen for people that have, like, been secretly evil, and then be like, oh, actually, you're a bad person. Well, I'm going to find the truth then. No, you're not. You're guilty. Look, for me, I believe I have the right man for the job. Whatever are you going to do? Remember, he is your boss. Ugh, how did it come to this? Mr. Wright, please, don't do this. Apollo, there's no point in arguing about it here. When it's now clear we've headed to court. That's where we'll find out who the crystal really belongs to. I don't believe it. Am I really going to face Mr. Wright in court? Daddy Apollo, no, we can't have our agency's talents competing against each other. It's too late, Trucy. The die has been cast. We each have to fight for our client's best interests. But... so what's it going to be, Apollo? We're going to have to take this to trial? I have to battle Mr. Wright in court. The legendary Phoenix Wright? I wonder how many trials of his I've watched. No matter how dire the situation, he's always pulled out a win in the end. Can I do it? Can I really take on the man whose footsteps I've been following in? Did you do that any slower? Come on! I owe it to Dirk to at least try. What should I do? I give up! Can I just do that? Nah, I give up. Whatever. I can't do this. I mean, how can I go up against a man like him? I couldn't possibly win. But do I really want to give up without a fight? If I do, I'll be forever walking in his shadow. Plus, I'll be letting Dirk down. I can't let that happen. There's no turning back now. Then why provide me with the option, game? It should just be a game over if you choose it. If there's a trial you want, Mr. Wright, I'm no more than happy to oblige. I'm ready to fight for my client. Even if it means facing off against you. Alright. I won't be pulling any punches either, Apollo. The kid's gloves are officially off. May the best attorney win. You got it. Whoa, whoa. First Daddy, now you? Holly, you're not seriously... Sorry, Trucy, but I have to do this. Apollo. Alright then, better go prepare for tomorrow. See you in court. Daddy, no, wait! A fine mess I've gotten you into, son. I mean, of all the lawyers we could have faced, it had to be him. He's practically a celebrity in Khu'rain now. They're calling him the Fighting Phoenix. I'll be fine. After all, I've come a long way too. Who knows? I could even end up winning. There's always a chance. Right? They both lose! You know, this may be a blessing in disguise. If the trial proves that what we found is indeed the Founder's Orb, then whoever asked Dr. Buff to study it may be revealed too. This is our chance to finally pull them out of the shadows. First step of your revolution, huh? Yes, the revolution to restore Khu'rain to its former glory and save New York's soul. Dirk, I swear to fight as hard as I can to in court to make that a reality. I'm gonna win this one, you'll see. I know you can do it, son. The game suddenly remembered it's Apollo Justice game. It doesn't matter that I'll be going to get Mr. Wright. I have to win this for Dirk. And for Niuda. His salvation, along with all of Khu'rain, depends on it. Never mind the fact of whether this is true or not. If it saves them, then screw the legal system. To be continued. Man, what a twist. Can you even do that, though? I don't think two lawyers from the same law firm could go against one another. I think you have to go against a different one. I don't know. I'm saving again because I wasn't really paying attention. Alright, but that was where we will end it for today. Man. Do I get to play as Phoenix next time so I can beat Apollo? Considering this is going to be one of the longest cases, I get the feeling that we're going to play each of the lawyers. So we're going to play Apollo, Athena, and Wright. And then we get to like the final fight in Khu'rain itself, and we bring it to the regime. The tyrannical regime of the guy that like stamps death certificates or whatever. But yeah, we'll end it there for today. We shall pick this up next week, Tuesday. So look forward to that. Tomorrow I'll be back with more BioShock 2 remastered, so look forward to that. But yeah, we shall see what happens next time with this on Tuesday next week. So if you want to tune in for that, be sure to come on for next time. As usual, thank you all for watching. Like, follow, subscribe to that bell notification if you have not already. They do help. They definitely put the video out there for others. And if you want to support me directly, there's links to Patreon and tips. And if you do become a patron, you get your name added to the patron list here. Where I give you a shout out at the end of every stream, like I do with Kuni, the Swordmaster 37. I thank you for the continued support. I greatly appreciate you. And we get to have a one-on-one battle as legendary lawyers, I guess. And maybe win. Who knows? But until then, y'all take care. Have a nice rest of the day. And I'll see you either tomorrow or next week. Till then, y'all have a good one. Bye, Refatron. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.